Hey, I'm Suzanne Freeman, and right now I'm between Show Low and Pine Top, Arizona, just a short drive away from Windsor Valley Ranch. Now, there are hundreds of miles of trails near Show Low, and right now we're going to go on the Mogollon Rim Trail, which is one of the more spectacular. Coming along with us is Nick Lund. He's the president of the Tracks organization. They actually build and maintain many of the trails around Show Low, and they're all volunteers. So come on, let's go take a hike on the Mogollon Rim Trail.
A lot of people in this region hike, mountain bike, and the trail system is a real important part of this whole, the attraction of this region, because this is the largest continuous national forest containing ponderosa pines in the world. You can see the kind of orange striping in the bark. Mm-hmm. That's your ponderosa, like this one.
Oh, I had no idea how to identify them until now.
Some of the ponderosas, when you get up close to them, it almost smells like caramel.
Really?
Here we are smelling the trees. Yeah, you can kind of get it right here.
You can, it's, yeah.
Here, you kind of break off a little piece of the bark and you can get it like that.
It smells like a mocha latte. Or caramel latte.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I smell the barbecue sauce from lunch.
Right now we're coming up to the edge, one of the edges of the Mogollon Rim. Beautiful view off this way. You can see some of the vistas that you have from this area, which are just absolutely gorgeous. It's a lot of very beautiful scenery that's available here.
These are absolutely gorgeous views.
It's spectacular. One of the trails in this area is called the Buena Vista, meaning beautiful views. This one's pretty because you can climb out on the rocks. And
yeah, let's do that. Haha.
There are a lot of people in the Phoenix, Tucson, other areas of Arizona that have a second home up here. When it gets, you know, a bazillion degrees down in the valley,
right up here.
They do.
There are so many trees around here. What's this one?
This one's called a pinyon pine. These are the pinyon pines that you get pinyon nuts from that a lot of people use in pesto and other
pine nut.
Pine nuts. This one's a juniper. And you can see on the tree.
Sure there's nothing poisonous back here?
Positive.
Okay,
positive.
good.
But this one's a juniper, and you can see the little berries that are on the juniper.
See, I'd be scared of that because I would think it was poisonous.
Well, I wouldn't try to get you to eat one.
Oh.
This juniper berry, if you break it open like this and smell it, it has a smell a lot like gin. And some people will actually use juniper berries in making their gin.
It smells like gin.
It smells like gin.
It's getting me in the mood for something.
I'm one of those people that likes to know, you know, what's special about where you live, and there's so much special up here that it's fun to learn it. Right now we're at the end of the handicapped accessible part of the Mogollon Rim Trail, and this goes off to an area that is like the trails that Tracks actually builds and develops, which are natural trails. We try to make our trails so that they stay part of the environment. They require low maintenance, but they don't wash away with the first big rain or when people are using them. They maintain the natural environment, and that's one of the things that's very important to us, is to have the trail be a natural part of where you are. This is one of the special areas of the West that we think needs to be preserved, but you want it so that people can enjoy it. They're public lands, and the public ought to have good access and be responsible for helping take care of it. And that's why you get volunteers like us that want to be part of this.
Let me shake your hand. Well, that was a great hike with some gorgeous views.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area, and we love living here. It's just wonderful year-round.
Well, thank you so much. I had an absolutely great time. It was stunning views up there, and I really appreciate you teaching me all about Show Low.
Glad to do it. Come back and visit us anytime.